Welcome to Love from the Kitchen 777. I'm Harvey and coming today with another good recipe for you. Today we're going to do something more fresh, a little less cooked. We're going to do an Asian chicken salad Harvey's way. Get ready. Here we go. So we have here about 2 cups of cut up chicken breast. We're going to add a little bit of cornstarch to it, and the reason being the cornstarch will help it tenderize it, and it will also help to get it a little bit crispy without the denseness that flour would normally provide. You might say it's a lighter crunch. We're just going to get on in here with our hands. You want to make sure the chicken gets completely coated so that it cooks evenly. And as you can see, it's a lot thinner than flour. This is the method that they use in Chinese cooking. They don't use flour, they use cornstarch, and that's how they get that wonderful crispness. But it also tenderizes the meat, and that's why Chinese chicken and Chinese beef strips are so much more tender than you often have at home or in other restaurants. Okay, we'll let that sit for a little while. And now, while the chicken's resting, we're going to make our Asian dressing. And we're going to start off with 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce. And then we're going to add 3 tablespoons of rice vinegar. And then we're going to add 2 teaspoons of sesame oil. And then we're going to add a teaspoon of sugar. And we're going to add 1.5 teaspoons of fresh ginger. This is ginger paste. There we go. Then we're going to add 1 garlic clove minced. So I used the minced garlic out of a jar because we use so much garlic. And then we're going to use 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. And we're going to whisk all these ingredients together and then let them set for a little while we do some other prep work. Make sure that sugar gets dissolved and the garlic and ginger's mixed up in there good. The good thing about using like ginger paste or garlic paste is they'll dissolve really well and mix into things like this much better than fresh would. But you still get the fresh taste. You get all the oils of the root. Okay, we're going to put that aside and let that rest for a little while. Now we're going to cook this ramen to use as a crunchy salad topper. So we want to break it up. What I do is put it in a quart-sized Ziploc bag and then just smash it up. And basically should be broken up into small pieces like this. I use the side of a meat mallet to do it. It does pretty quick work. Just smack it like that on the counter. Then we're also going to toast up some sesame seeds with the noodles. So first thing we need to do is put in a tablespoon of butter, because you want that buttery flavor. And then we're going to add just a little bit, about 2 teaspoons of oil so the butter won't burn. Now I like to use canola oil because canola oil doesn't really give any flavor influence to the food that you're preparing. And just get that mixed together till the butter melts. Before it starts to burn, you want to go ahead and add the crunched up noodles and go ahead and blend in the sesame seeds and give that a mix. Now the idea is to toast these in the pan until they brown. There, now we have a nice toasty brown topping. we're going to put this in another container and put it to the side for the finish. Okay, using the same pan, we're going to add some more oil. And you want this oil to get pretty hot to get the browning effect on the chicken. When the oil gets hot, near smoking, that's another good thing about canola oil, has a really high flash point, so it won't burn or ignite as soon as an oil like vegetable oil would do. But when it gets near smoking, then we're going to put the chicken. Okay, let's go ahead and add that chicken in here. And you want to cook that till it's done. Probably going to take about 10 minutes or so. Now, one thing we want to do is put a little flavor on the chicken so you can layer your flavors. And we're going to add a little salt. Okay. We're going to add a little bit of white pepper. And we're going to add a little bit of something called ginger garlic. This will help the bite of the chicken when you're eating it with the salad. There we go. Now, while the chicken's cooking, let's talk about the salad part. Normally, Asian salads like this. It's chopped up cabbage and pieces of carrots. This has a little bit of cilantro in it. Now, we got out of a bag, and the reason I got the bag is because it was already all prepared, chopped up and everything. But what I don't use is this package of stuff they put in there. I don't use their dressing. It's full of sugar. I don't use their crunchies. I want to use my own. Now, it would be more convenient and easy to do all that, but I'd rather do it somewhat scratch like we're doing here. I think the flavors are much better. Then another trick I do is I add a couple of small handfuls of spring mix because we don't care just for cabbage. We want a little something else in there that's green. So we're going to put a little spring mix in there like that, and then we'll mix it together. And then the one final little trick and tip I have is to get some bean sprouts if you like them. Some people don't like them. You don't have to add them, but they add a nice crunch to the salad and a little more of a flavor, an authentic Asian flavor. It complements the strong flavors of the dressing we're going to pour in here really well. So I don't put a whole lot, just about like that. Now we're going to mix all that together and get it ready to add the chicken and the dressing. See how golden the chicken's getting? That's this cornstarch. Now remember, keep an eye on your chicken breast. It is chicken breast and it doesn't take long to cook. You want to keep it moist. Don't overcook it or it gets really dry. Okay, now we're going to mix our salad together. Now you may have picky eaters in your home. You may be one yourself. That's okay. If that's the case, leave the ingredients separate and let them put them together. Otherwise, you can just mix everything in the bowl. So what I'm going to do at this point is take some salad. I'm going to take some chicken, a little more salad. And then I'm going to add some toasted sesame seed and ramen. There you go. We're going to give our dressing a little bit of a whip. I'm going to pour a little bit of dressing on here. Not too much. The dressing is pretty strong. And there it is. Now I do have one more ingredient that would be completely optional, and that's the addition of the mandarin oranges. I love mandarin oranges on the Asian salad. Let's give it a taste. Okay, here we are with the Asian salad. Well, at least I don't have to worry about burning my mouth this time. This smells so good. Even though it's a salad, that dressing is so aromatic. There's some chicken. There we go. Mm. Oh, that's perfect. The chicken's perfect. The dressing's delicious. If you like chopped up peanuts, you could add some of those in here. That makes it kind of a Thai thing. Sorry. Mmm, that's so good. I'm going to stop. I recommend this one. This is really good. And to add your own flavors and profiles to it, other than using what's in the bag, just makes it all that much better. The crunch that you get from the bean sprouts and the ramen, really wonderful. And that little hint of toasted sesame seeds in there. It's a flavor bomb. Give it a try. Thanks for watching. Please click like on the video. It helps us with YouTube. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And have a wonderful day.